Better to be on top of a mount than standing behind it. There's some bouncy rubber scrap over there. Don't know what that e-waste was. This one is Bang Shelter 8F. Wonder how long they held out here. It's a cold zone. Even a thick coat of fur is enough to keep you warm here. You're fresh out of key energy. That's going to leave a mark. Life is a difficult game, no matter how you play it. Hot metal. You got moves. Sound seems to travel farther at night. Better luck next time. That's a keeper. Look at that plastic scrap, just waiting for someone to do something with it. The Tree of Life still stands. Question is, for how long? This is called suburbia, a place to get away from the city stink. That's an aurora totem. Legend has it that activating the four of them together will form a band of your aura in the sky. The underworld critters are meaner than anything. All fired up. Seems like the controls need some organizing to set the mechanism in motion. Excellent. That's illuminating. The world is full of secrets waiting to be uncovered. Chop it up. Killed that one. Ching! It's gone from being late to being early. You need to swivel the globus's bearings to get the atlas mapper to work. You need to swivel the globus's bearings. You have a chance to change the future for good or bad. That's the good stuff. Bang, bang. That muscles. Go grab the bar and start squeezing those muscles. You snap that off, feeling pumped up. Nothing like light to brighten your day. Your reserves are tapped. A smart foe would leave. Could be easy to get lost down here. Looks like the Fry Sparker's knobs need to be in sync if you want to get the hardware working. It's a Fry Sparker mindset. Boom! You got something. It's not exactly what you wanted, but you got it right away.
Cofintra Bidwitchen.
See that rubber scrap? That'll add a bit of bounce for you. Bash down! That board is filled with all sorts of hopes and fears of those who didn't like the city or nature and got trapped in between. You're getting close to what they used to call suburbia now. Not quite a city, and nothing like nature. When the cities became too polluted, some moved here. Eventually, they ran out of places to escape. Back then, it was easier to move away from the messes you made than try to do anything to clean them. You'll find some traces of travels, even out here in the sticks. It's a wonder this is still such a lush place. It was quite a while ago someone called that home. Watch it. That's more like it. Wow, lucky. That's a strong box from the times past. It's not often you see them these days. It kept your precious secured in and everyone else locked out. Seems like the cranks need to be unturned in the right order if you want to crack the strong box open. Stories keep moving whether you drive them or not. The Bullybul glade is beautiful. Watch out for Jumble. He'd heard about you blending your way into the world, but he'd feared you might stew in your own juices instead. Figures it's always just a little too long until the next nutritional intake. You're making it yourself. He wonders what you're going to do now that you've grown so tough and strong. Will you feed the world or watch it starve? You smell fresh and ready, like the kind of person who values nutrition and how it gives you life. He tells you that you are what you drink. So if you want to be good, drink wholesome. Otherwise the junk will hollow you out inside. Thinks life is full of all sorts of ingredients. It's up to you what to put into your blender. But you would think that, wouldn't you? Wishes the world wasn't drying up and fading away. There's so little worth mixing now. Says he's impressed with how hard you've tried to make things decent and tasty again. Claims he's not thrilled about you working with the Jagni. They sold him some bad seeds once, and it left a bad taste in his mouth. Says he knew it was a risk to mix them all, but he couldn't help but try. That's his way. Thinks you should get your convo cooking. He's curious if you've ever had soup tastier than life itself. If not, you've come to the right place. He's widely known for his jumble juice. His thoughts are like his juice, all jumbled up in his mind. Those who claim to know him even call him Jumble, Can you believe it?
Panina ulane.
He needs more customers to claim that they know him. He promises to look after you if you look out for something for him. Figures it's one thing to be a great cook, but that's not so useful if no one knows to drink your juice.
Mina.
Jumble wants you to keep your eyes peeled for a band of colour that brightens with the sun after it rains. He's on the hunt for a concentrate of that prismatic refraction of sunlight forming in tasty droplets of rain in the sky. Find the concentrate he's looking for where the colour hits the ground. Bring it back and he'll mix a jumble juice to share. Promises that you've never had anything like it. Come to think of it, no one else has either. Let's see. Don't get swept away in the rain.